You are a vibrational being in a vibrational universe that is governed by the law of attraction. So when you think about what you want and you think about why you want it, and you take the time to take that and have that general conversation of why do I want this? What would it feel like? And as you come up with emotional words and you feel a shift in your vibration, which can be translated by a feeling of eagerness, readiness, just like you're ready for it. You're ready, you're eager, you're excited, you're just feeling it, you're feeling the energy of it. That is a manifestation. And if we can get you to understand that that's the only manifestation that is required. You see, everything that you want is so easy to manifest. Manifesting is really easy because it's the contrast that's the hard part. It's the knowing what you don't want. It's the life coming at you and you sifting what you would rather prefer from what you don't prefer. That's the hard part, because step one is you ask, and then step two is given to you. Source always answers your desires. It always rides your rocket. It gives you everything that you want. It matches it. It becomes a vibrational placeholder, your inner being. And step three is you have to receive it. You have to be in the receiving mode of it. You have to be a master. You can't doubt it. You have to talk about it in a way that makes you feel good. And if you can understand that when you talk about your desires in a way that feels good, then you're actually doing the manifestation. You are manifesting the positive emotion, and that positive emotion is your sign that you're going in the right direction. Because as you carry on in the direction of feeling good about your desire, then your manifestation must come. You see, the emotional manifestation is first, and then comes the physical manifestation, and then comes all the details, all of the impulses. You see, when you think a thought for more than 17 seconds, then more thoughts like that start to come. That's what law of attraction does. That's what momentum is. And when there's enough momentum, you're going to get an impulse. You're going to get an idea about going over here, doing over that, talking to this person, looking at this at the right moment. Since the law of attraction is a master of timing, your action is going to be perfectly set so that what the outcome that you're really looking for will be the byproduct of the action. And you see, it's really about the vibrational preparation. If you can take the time to vibrationally prepare yourself to have the good feeling emotions, because what you want is really the emotion, and you can find the emotion. But not only do you want the emotion, but you actually do want the physical manifestation, and we want that for you. We want you to have the physical manifestation. But the thing is, if you're so hung up on not having the physical manifestation right now, so much that the emotional manifestation just isn't enough, then you really don't, there's no hope. But of course there's hope, but that desire is going to take you longer. You're going to be standing in a standstill. You're going to be suspended in animation in regards to that desire. And of course, that desire is not completely representative of your power as a creator, because there are many subjects that are very easy for you. Your desire and your belief are in the same spot, because those subjects, they don't really call much out of you. And since they don't really call much out of you, meaning you don't really want them, there's not that much momentum. And when there's not that much momentum, you can sort of be lazy on the subjects. But on the subjects that you really, really care about, those are the subjects that give you the most hardest time. Those are the subjects that you wish so much that you could just figure exactly what piece it is that you could do so that that subject could come into alignment. And that's the thing, is that the only thing that you need to do is understand that your work is the soothing. Your job is vibration. It's not anything else. It's not action. And that's a little hard to hear, because our human friends are used to the action journey. You're used to, being young, and instead of playing, go do something productive, go move this box from over here, go over here, go dig a hole, go make something, go take out the garbage, go do something. Because if you're not doing something, if you're just sitting around doing nothing with your action, then what you're not worthy. Then you're not going to be a valuable member of society. And those well-meaning people around you who imparted you with that information, they really taught you the wrong lesson. They taught you a false premise, which is the more I do, and unless that I do something, I can't receive anything in response. Because there is a sort of understanding that value only comes from action. Value only comes from me giving someone something that has to do with my hard work. And if it's not hard work, then there's nothing valuable about it. But you see, that's false. For the most valuable thing that you can offer one another is your alignment, is what you create from that alignment. You see, we're saying get into alignment, spend the time to get into the vibrational preparation, talk about why you want it, and feel the shift in your vibration, and then follow the impulses. You see, you're following impulses from a place of anger, from a place of a negative emotion, and those impulses are not leading you anywhere. You're following impulses from the receiving mode of, if I don't do something, then I'm not going to get what I want. So you're motivating yourself. Motivation is, if I don't do this, then this will happen, this bad thing will happen. Whereas inspiration is, if I do this thing and I feel good, then this amazing thing will happen. And you want to be more inspired. You want to understand that you're really here for a good time. You're here because you're source energy. And the only thing that really is required of you as a creator is to match the frequency of your desire, which means you just gotta chill out. You just gotta be happy. And that's the thing, is that when we're talking about the subject of fulfillment, of you fulfilling the reason why, your reason for being here, it's literally just for feeling good, So find something to be happy about today, and then tomorrow you find something else to be happy, and then it's just, it's something that is always going to be, added, because life is always going to cause you to want something. So don't be worried that you're going to, run out of desire. And so you got to love the emotional manifestation. And we know, because there's a what is, and we know that the emotional manifestation sometimes it just isn't enough, because you need to have a physical reality. You need to pay your bills. You need to have a manifestation by tomorrow. The thing is, in every single case, and there's nothing contrary to the law of attraction. So that means that if you're so worried about this desire, and if you're so sad that it's not here physically yet, because let's be serious, you do have a reality. There's a reality that when you look at your bank account right now, you're going to see that bank balance. And we know it's a tall order to ask you to be like, well, that reality does not matter. What matters more is the emotion right now that you can achieve. And in achieving that emotion, we promise you, you're starting a new point of attraction. You're starting a new vibration, and in you starting a new vibration, there will be more momentum. You see, what is, and it's not that what is inherently evil. It's just that what is a platform. You are standing here right now, and you are where you are, and you cannot be anywhere else. You can't fake it. You can't pretend like you're somewhere else, but you can daydream. And you see, daydreaming is very irresponsible, because, like we said, you're used to action. You're used to having to move things around. You're used to being very action oriented, very I can do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. I can offer any action. And you see, it's not the action that you offer, it's the alignment. And you know that because the geniuses, it seems like they offer no action at all, and yet they get everything that they want. It's because their action has a lot of leverage. So they can do one small thing, and that one small thing is inspired from the vortex. And since it's inspired from the vortex, and then the leverage of the outcome it far outweighs the action that they took. Isn't that interesting? Because most people are depending on all their action, when if they could depend on their emotional manifestation, then they could get more bang for their buck, and they won't have to work so hard. Hard work is never the name of the game. But the thing is, focusing is hard work, and that's what's required of you. Is you have to focus, because you have to care about how you feel. And what are you supposed to do when you're standing in a reality and what you want isn't here? You have to understand that there is a version right now that you can tune to. That's what you have to understand, that your desires are never really absent. There's no absence. And as you reach for the emotional essence, the vibrational essence of your desire, you have to use your emotions. You see, your desires exist here right now, and that has to be enough. You have to find vibrational alignment with the vibrational essence of your desire right now. You have to drill it. You have to think about it. You have to focus yourself in that way, because honestly, your desires are not here right now. They're absent. So you really don't have a choice, because if it's between focusing and having the boring conversation of, okay, how do I want to feel? What feelings do I want to feel? I want to feel satisfied. Between that and you complaining about not having what you want, then the answer is very clear. Because in having the boring conversation, in having the feeling conversation, the feeling work, finding the feeling place of your desires, and doing that work, there is going to be inspiration, there is going to be momentum, but you have to find the value of feeling good. Because feeling good is what you came for, and feeling good is why you want everything. And if we can get you to understand that, you can be unconditional. And do you know what unconditional means? Unconditional means that even if what I want isn't here yet, I can still find a way to feel good about it. Or I can still find a way to feel good in general, whether it's about this subject or not off this subject. Because I want to feel good. That's what unconditional alignment is. And unconditional alignment is feeling good for the sake of feeling good. It's telling a new story for the sake of telling a new story, because it feels so good. You see, when a desire feels good to you, that's a really good sign. When a desire feels good to you and you consistently hold yourself there, that means that you're consistently offering a vibration that has no resistance regarding that topic, that desire. And that's a really good thing. And the ultimate prize is feeling good. And so if you can let the ultimate prize being feeling good, because this is the thing, if your manifestation if your desire has already manifested in the form of a positive emotion, then it's well along the way. And as you can talk about the emotion, understand that the real prize is the emotion. And as you praise the success of the emotion, of your ability to find the vibrational version, emotional alignment with the vibrational version. So if you feel emotions about it, you feel good about it, as you can find the positive emotion about your desire right now, even though it's not physically here, then it must come to you. That's the thing, is that it must come to you. And the thing is, if it's not coming to you, if you're finding the vibrational essence and you're taking the time to be like, okay, why do I want it? And you're talking about, okay, I want it to be satisfying. It's going to be really fun when I have it. It's going to feel exciting. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel so satisfying. It's going to feel so fun. And you see how these words, they affect you. They really do something to your vibration. And the way that you know that it's doing something to your vibration is because you can feel it. You're feeling a difference. So if your reality isn't changing, it's because you do the emotional work and then you look at reality and you're like, okay, has anything come? Because instead of being unconditional, you're being conditional. So be a little bit more unconditional, and everything is really working out for you. Everything is always working out for you, and you can't get it done, and you can't even get it wrong. You see, you did come here for an experience of a lifetime. You came here to be the asker and the receiver, but ultimately you didn't come here to be completely non-resistant, because if you really wanted to be non-resistant and you wanted to be fully immersed with your source energy so that there would be no deviation, there would be no real resistance that you could feel in the form of a negative emotion, then you would have stayed in your non-physical self. You would have already at this point re-emerged back into your non-physical counterpart. You would have become non-physical already. And so that's the thing, is that you came here and you are here, and the resistance is really not that big of a deal because you have negative emotion. You have this GPS system that will always tell you right from wrong, or what's the real right from wrong, meaning does this thought feel good and this thought feel bad. That's the basis of your guidance. So truly, you want to trust your emotions, and we know when you look at reality right now, you want to justify it, and we want to shake you of the habit. Stop trying to justify reality, because it's there, and since it's there, it's almost like I have to explain it. But you didn't come here like that, because when you were a kid, you didn't care about what it is. Reality meant nothing to you because you were so busy in your mind daydreaming. And daydreaming, we'll explain it a little in detail right now. Daydreaming is you letting your mind just wander. Do you remember as kids, when you were in school, when you were doing things that you didn't want to, that your parents told you you had to because you would become that upstanding citizen, right? You would just, in those moments, you would let your mind just wander, and in wandering, you would find so much pleasure in your thoughts. And that's what daydreaming is all about. It's like you're dreaming, but you're awake and not asleep. So we want that for you. We want you to daydream more. And the thing is, it's not responsible because you're not doing any action. And what we're saying is you don't need to do any action because you've already done all the work. And now all of your desires are waiting for you in the vibrational escrow. And they have a signal that you can hone in on, that you can match. And the first sign of you matching a signal of the presence of your desire is the positive emotion. It's a positive emotion instead of a negative emotion, because when it's a negative emotion, then you're matched to the absence. And as you can love the positive emotion, as you can enjoy the positive emotion, as you can praise success about the positive emotion, as you can pat yourself on the back and tell yourself that you're really doing such a good job because you're able to find the positive emotion, then the details have to fill in. But we don't want the details filling in to be why you're doing it. We want it to be feeling good because you're unconditional. That's the true badge of a creator of your standard, because you are very powerful, and you're genius creators, and a genius creator like you must be unconditional, because that's the true fulfillment that all of you are looking for, is being unconditional, is being I'm gonna feel good, I'm gonna dream my dream because it feels good to me, not because it's gonna make things come to me. You're out of that sort of group, that category of I'm doing something, I'm efforting to do something. You already accept through your life that law of attraction does abound, and you are already worthy simply because that's who you are. It's your inherent value. You are worthy. You can have anything that you want simply because you asked for it. And so when you understand that, then you can really be the unconditional creator. You can be the molder of emotion. You can understand, and you will understand, and you are understanding that as you take care of the only thing that has ever mattered, which is your mood, because it's indication of your vibration, then you can truly create the life that you want.